Alright, Mad Dog here. Just inform you, update. I just did a rebuild of some speakers I bought. The speakers originally weren't. Some weren't working, some were spare parts came with them and stuff like that. So with all the parts I have, other speakers and bits of stuff I have, I managed to do a rebuild of these active speakers. You've got the amp speakers, but I've made them into dual mode, where I can use them as amp speakers for a small venue, or I can use them with my amp and stuff like that. There's actually 3 speakers in total, but 2 amp speakers. Yeah, and here's the rebuild information and the view of the speakers. So, but what we've got here is the amplifier, which you can plug various things in, and your line input from your mixer and your mic. They can be used as PA speakers, but I'll just probably use them as amps. You plug your mains in there and you switch it on, and then you got your volume for your input. So if you put a mono input in there, you can turn it up. Right? Say with that one, the mono input, you can turn that one up. But that one you can either have mic or line, and that one you can have a stereo balance or something. Input left and right. But probably just use them as monos. Or, well, you could. I mean, if you want to use one, you could just use stereo inputs and just use one basically. One speaker's a 12-inch cone and the other is a 15-inch. I'll show you the 15-inch in a minute, but this is the 12-inch. It's called the EVP 15. It's supposed to be 15-inch, but I retrofitted a 12-inch PV speaker into this one. So it's a 12-inch one, smaller box, and quite good. The actual dual thing is I've used. I took the back of a PV I had before, the one with the 12-inch, and I've used this input. So it's got like input speaker left, output speaker right, so you can use a higher speaker, and you've also got the same for the jacks. Because the amplifier, it goes to the same splitter. The splitter inside behind here it goes to bass, and it also goes to treble. So but I've actually wired this amplifier outputs to speakers. The one that the splitter what came with it, none of them seem to have worked on the tweeter line. So I took out the splitter, to bass and treble, and used the PV's ones, which is built into this panel here, behind this panel. So when I plug the jacks in there, that goes straight to the speakers, through the splitter, and so to stop the power out external amplifier actually going into the amplifier outputs, which might cause resistance problems or something, so I've actually put a switch on both speakers. Here we have here, off. So that's off. So that means if I plug the power amplifier in, it disables the wires from the amplifier to this splitter behind here. So then you can use external amplification and use these ports as normal, as you would do if it's a normal speaker. So it's a dual active speaker where they can use as on the arm. So it's like an amplifier, and you've got the top part, which is the speaker inputs from the external amplifier. And so that's the front of the speaker is looking like that one. So you can see the 12-inch cone, which was a 15-inch, but I've put a 12-inch in. Quite a good speaker, and I've also put some different tweeters, a different tweeter, because the tweeters that came with it
weren't working, so I had to put the tweeter from the 12 inch